I'm gonna get a little run here. YouTube family, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. For all my new viewers, and appreciate you guys locking in, tuning in to your boy. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe on this video, man. Make sure you do that as I'm going through all the topics I'm going through on today's video. For my returning viewers, I want to appreciate you guys for rocking with me, support your boy, and all of that on this YouTube journey, man. I can't thank you guys enough, man. For real, like, thank you. You are the MVP. Now, for the topic in today's video, you see the title. You see the thumbnail, no clickbait, a cap on this channel. You know how I get down, man. I'm gonna keep doing it, no clickbait. So if you've been following the channel, then you know a lot of my videos, I like to do POV drives where I'm talking about something and I'm taking you for a ride with me. So that way you guys can just get, viewpoint of what it looks like when I'm driving. And plus, I think it makes the video a little bit more entertaining if I'm just talking. So you guys are not staring at me the whole time while I'm talking. Plus, man, I don't know, I might be a little ugly, I don't know, whatever. But y'all probably would rather look at the road and see what's going on around me versus staring at me. So I'm doing that for y'all benefit, right? And I want to show you guys, I want to give you guys some tips on doing POV drives and how I do mine. If you recorded with me before, you've seen me do this, but for people that may not have done this before or done a POV drive with the camera and want to get the best picture you can, I'm gonna show you how I do it. So that way you guys can, do it for yourself. Now, I know what people usually use. I'm gonna show you the pros and cons of each way, but I'm gonna break down, give you a little behind the scenes of how I do it, and hopefully it helps you guys. So let's get into it. So this is what typically everyone uses for POVs. You can get this on Amazon. It comes in a kit with a whole bunch of clips. Your camera mounts right there on that point. You put this over your head and you can go and get your POV shots with this. And I'm gonna show you how this looks and why I don't particularly use this, or I stopped using this for certain reasons I'll show you in a second. But this is what I use instead. It is a different type of clip. It's just a clip, and the camera mounts on this part here. And I'll show you how I mount everything and why I feel like this works way better than using this. So let me give y'all the nitty gritty on the detail. All right, so this right here is the strap that everyone's familiar with. I'm using this is my other GoPro. I'm recording my second one here. So you can see the strap here. This is what everyone typically uses for your head strap. And I'm gonna switch it to show you why I don't like using this one just a second. All right, guys, so I'm in the car. Make sure I'm recording. I am recording. This is the head mount that typically people use. And the reason I don't like using this one is because, one, you have to be very conscious of where your head is pointing, or you're gonna mess around and have your audience looking into the ceiling because of how high the camera's mounted. Ends up tilting upwards, then you guys are pointing into the ceiling. In the videos now, it's gonna be hard to watch because while I'm driving and talking, you're looking at the ceiling. Or another way you can overcompensate for trying to make sure you're seeing out the window is pointing it down. And the reason I don't like pointing it down too much, because if you're driving, I feel like with it pointing down, it might point like down from the top of the roof of the car down to the hood, and you're still not getting a clear POV of the drive. And I notice on some videos when I'm recording, when I start talking and driving, I kind of change where my head is moving, and I end up in a not favorable position to give you guys a good view. So you guys end up, like I said, up in the ceiling, looking down and not angled where I want you guys to see, because the best view is gonna be straight forward out the window so you can see everything around me. And that's where on this mount and using this one, it kind of hurts you in that sense, because your eyes are about a few inches lower than where the camera is actually mounted. So what you're seeing out your eyes, well, I'm seeing out my eyes, is not exactly what you guys are seeing out the camera. So that's why I don't like using this mount as much. I will show you a way to get around that with this one, but I'll show you how I typically record on POV drives, and you can see if it works out for you. All right, so this is how I typically record my POV videos. I use this clip here. Now, if you record it with me, it does look silly, but I feel like this gives me the best POV angle for you guys on any video I do like that. So I take this clip, and I see I'm gonna have my GoPro mounted. My GoPro is mounted like that, and it opens like that. So I'm gonna show you why it is mounted in this particular way. All right, so this is why I do it like this. So typically if I'm recording, I'm wearing a hat. Like it can work with any type of hat as long as it has a bill on the front of it. And I mounted the camera upside down and clipped it to the hat. So when I wear it, this camera is now at eye level. Now the weird part of this now, when you go to record, is the camera will be right in your face. I'm gonna tell you how to get around all that and how it feels natural. So let me get in the car and show you what this angle gives you. All right guys, so I just showed you how I mounted this camera here. So the reason I like this POV a whole lot better, the camera is right at my eye level. So I don't really have to concentrate on where my head's pointed to make sure you guys are seeing what I'm seeing. Because when I look out the window, you guys are seeing exactly what I'm seeing. You guys are not looking into the ceiling of the car. You're not looking into the hood of the car. You're looking straight out the window as I'm seeing it, how I'm driving. And you can see my hands really good. You can see my speedometer, everything really good at this level. Now, if I had the head mount, it'll be mounted up higher and it'll be a little bit harder to see the gauges and things like that if I wanted you guys to see that. And if that was the focal point of the video, from this angle, you are seeing the cockpit as I'm seeing it as I'm driving it. So if I look over here, you're looking out the window with me and you can see all out the window perfectly. If I'm looking over here, same thing over here, you guys can see right out the window with me. If I'm looking in the rearview mirror, you guys can see the rearview mirror as I'm seeing it. If I look into this rearview mirror, like right here, y'all see me a little bit, y'all are able to see out the back of the car as I'm able to see it. And this to me gives you the best possible POV video I think you can get. My last few videos have been done this way. So if you've been seeing me drive POV, giving those clips, this is how I've been doing it. Now the weird thing about this is where it gets a little awkward with doing it like this. Because this is at eye level, the camera is right in front of your face. It's really right in your eyesight. And you have to train yourself to not look at the camera. You have to look past the camera. It's kind of like your nose. Your eyes can actually see your nose, but but all your life you've learned to look past it, right? You don't see your nose when you're looking, which is the same in this case. Well, a little bit different really, but y'all know what I mean, man. It feels funny at first. It feels like it's blocking your view, but as long as I look past it, I'm good. I can drive like this, I can do whatever, and it doesn't feel funny. I've done this a lot of times. I've done this plenty of times. Actually, I did it one of the videos where I was at Charlotte Motor Speedway. I was driving like this, and I was actually driving up by the wall with the camera like this. If I got the clip, I'd drop it in there and show you guys. I'm gonna be right up by the wall. Up here by the wall. But I'm really comfortable with doing this. So if you're not comfortable with doing this, but you want to get this shot, my suggestion is probably drive around your neighborhood or in a parking lot or something to get used to seeing this camera how it is. It's not blocking my view, but you notice something's in front of your face. So you really got to focus and concentrate on looking past it. If you're thinking too much about looking at the camera, then yes, it's going to be aggravating and you're not going to be able to do it. But I've done it so many times. I'm looking past the camera and everything's good to me, and this gives you guys the best view possible. Like, this is like what you guys are seeing on camera is exactly how it feels when I'm driving. Like, exactly. Like, you're not sitting up high on the ceiling looking down, you're not sitting up low looking at the bottom of the steering wheel. You guys are not sitting up high again and looking down at the top of the hood of the car. You guys are seeing straight out my window. You're seeing exactly what I'm seeing, and you're going to get the best viewpoint and the best footage that I can get you from this viewpoint. Now I'm gonna show you something here a little different here. Let's say you don't wear hats, so you don't want to do that. Now I can show you how to mount it on your head strap to get the same view. I just haven't done that because to me this is so much easier to take on and take off and whatnot. So I just usually use this, but I'll show you how to do it on the head strap as well. So all right, so let's say you don't want to wear a hat and you don't want to do it that way. So if you want to use the head strap, this is how you can do it if you already have that. So notice the camera is sitting upside down instead of pointed the other way around. By doing this, it drops the camera view lower and puts it right at eye level. You're still gonna run into the same thing with the camera being in your line of sight, but like I said, when you're driving or doing whatever, look past the camera and everything will be fine. Trust me, I've driven in traffic with my camera in my face and I do it fine. I race a little bit with the camera in my face, I'm fine with that. Just like I said, like, don't focus on the camera, look past it. And this is if y'all, like I said, if you already have the head strap and you want to try it out, just mount your camera like this. Notice the camera's upside down and whatnot. You can flip the video around later, so don't worry about that. But this is how you do it with the head strap. All right, so that is my secret sauce on how I do POV videos. It may not be exactly how everyone does it, but I do mine a little different to get the best footage possible. This is my first time also showing you a little bit of my, my camera tricks. If you want to see more of some of the camera things I do, leave a comment and subscribe to the channel for more content like this, where I give you some tricks on, shooting cars and stuff like that. I'm not going to say I'm a professional or anything like that. I've learned a lot with how to film cars and whatnot. I just learned by trial and error. I try something, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It is what it is. I'm not a professional. I'm just learning as I go, and that's one of the things I learned along the way. We will catch you on the next one. We're out. Cut it.